Brad, you have begun the process of restoring this mess you call a 1965 Ford Custom. Can you give me just a quick diagnosis of what this car looked like when you first purchased it?
When I bought this car, it had some known issues, and of course on all these cars they have unknown issues, but on the surface it looked pretty good. I got the car from a place that I thought would be pretty rust-free, so that was the start. I had a vision for the car, but I know, and from previous experiences, that there's always a lot of hidden stuff.
You have to deal with.
Yes, you do. You do.
So it was a little bit of a mess when you got it.
Yes.
Now, with that said, something you have done working with cars for many years is you often have a vision. You just mentioned you have a vision for what you want the car to look like when you complete it. Maybe a vision of what it originally looked like. Can you talk about sort of what's that vision you had for this car?
Well, I wasn't really looking for a 65 Ford. What I was looking for was a mid-60s Ford that I could either put a big motor in or had a big motor, but I didn't want a Galaxy or anything fancy. I just wanted a great old car, and kind of like a street machine that was on the streets when I was in high school. So kind of a memory thing. And I ran across this 65, and it came out of the South, and I thought this would be a good one.
So just talk to me a little bit about the vision for restoration. You got the car. It was sort of a mess when you got it, with a lot of hidden issues, and you have a vision of this is what I want it to look like in a month or two from now.
One of the first things I try to do is these cars are always low because 53-year-old car is going to have weak springs and things like that. So I want to get it back to its original ride height, and then some, because I like them a little bit higher than normal. So I want them to be crisp, I want them to be clean, I want them to be detailed well, and I want them to run right, and I want the car to be better than what it was when it came off the Ford assembly line, because the 1965 cars weren't all that great, So I'm just going for better than what it was, but what I want. So that's what I was after.
Brad has talked to us this morning about the condition of his 1965 Ford Custom. It was a mess. Yet even though it was a mess, he had this grand vision to restore the brilliance of this automobile. In the same way each of us was created in the image of God, created to be beautiful people. However, due to sin, our current condition isn't so beautiful. Said simply, we're messes. But friends, we have a God who loves us so much and seeks to work on us and restore us to that original masterpiece. In the hands of Jesus, I promise, we can be restored and made beautiful again.